know, Costa Rica so far is a lot different than Mexico. I don't know why I expected them to be somewhat similar, but the places are few and far between. It takes a long time to get to your next destination. I booked this place called Selena, and it's a good probably hour's walk from the little town of Monteverde. I think that the primary way that people get around in Costa Rica is through shuttles and taxi, I guess. And the shuttles are with private companies, so a lot of times you have to book in advance, and then they also have to make sure that they, I don't know, fill their quota before they can pick you up, or else you may have to pay for 2 people. So that's kind of inconvenient. I haven't gotten stuck yet. I don't know, this is my first stop in Costa Rica, but looks like you kind of have to plan things out a little bit better. I'm here in Monteverde, so it's in the mountains. It's up really high. There's a cloud forest where the clouds are so close to the mountains. You can just see, it's a beautiful experience. I'll show you some video. It's hard to describe it. I hope I can get to the sunset before in time. Look how orange that is. Look at that. I'm gonna walk to town. It looks beautiful. I only stayed for a few days in Monteverde because, to be quite honest with you, there's not a whole lot to do unless you're going to do the cloud forest hike, the zip line, or the Tarzan swing. It kind of seems to be what most people do. They just kind of do it for a couple days and then carry on their adventures in the rest of Costa Rica. So yeah, I stayed for a couple days and then headed to La Fortuna. So yeah, we're on our way to La Fortuna. Apparently there's some obscure way to get here. Come on the shuttle, and then we're waiting for a boat to take us across this lake to go to La Fortuna. I think there's another way you can go around if you book a shuttle through another company, but through the Salinas they take you on this shuttle. Now we're just chilling here waiting for this boat. I think it's like a 4-hour trip in total, but it's beautiful. In order to get from Monteverde over to La Fortuna, I took a jeep boat tour to cross Lake Arenal. Lake Arenal is actually the biggest lake in all of Costa Rica, and it's named so after the volcano. Lake Arenal is actually man-made, or at least they've added on to it in order to create a dam, and is responsible for the area's production of electricity. Today it only generates about 17% of the electricity and is mainly used for tourism. All right, so we just made it here to La Fortuna, all the way from Monteverde in the little jeep boat. Look at that volcano. That's a volcano. I don't think it's active, but they said every now and then they can hear it rumble or grumble. And it's only visible probably like 2 hours out of the day because it's just covered with all that fog. But this town of La Fortuna is beautiful. It's picturesque. It's perfect. It's an easy place to live. They have pharmacies, they have grocery stores, restaurants, cafes, they have tours. And actually, this is something that's interesting that I found out about Monteverde. Monteverde was the only town in Costa Rica that wasn't founded by Catholics. It was founded by Quakers. So it's the only town where there's not an actual town square, where that's the center. So that's why Monteverde it's not much of a town. It's just a street, and then things are just kind of randomly placed. But here in La Fortuna, it was indeed founded by Catholics, so there is a town square with the church, and so it's just easier to live that way. Things just kind of grow up around the square and it makes for a better community. I'm gonna wait for this cloud to dissipate a little bit and then I'm gonna go to the bottom. I don't think you can climb the volcano, but I'm gonna go up to it and put my hand on its heart. This is surreal. I haven't been any place like this. This is beautiful. Look how green all of this is. Look at that. And then the town is just that way. And then just straight mountain tops. And then volcano. And in we go. Deep into the jungle. Where there's no plastic allowed. That's good though, right? But you should have a trash can, I think.
Yes, it's
Do you have a trash can?
Hello. Actually, yes, but I would like to take my bottle of water with you.
We'll survive, maybe. Why the water is blue?
I think it's a microorganism, but I don't remember.
The God was like, there was a mineral. Magic. Swear after this trip, my legs are gonna be jacked. Look at this. Anywhere in Costa Rica, if you wanna see the water, you gotta work for it. You got to work for it, man. They say you should have a guide with you, because you'll be able to see more wildlife if there's a guide, but I don't think so. Maybe every now and then, but we've seen some birds, some sloths. I think it's best to go by yourself. Most of the time it's better that way. It's pretty, but it smells like shit here. Tell me.
That's why. Because they're shit. Ah. They're stinky minerals.
Yeah, it's stronger right here.
Ooh.
Think it's hot?
It doesn't sting though.
It smells like rotten egg. It's worse where the bubbles are. After leaving the Rio Celeste, I accidentally stumbled across this cacao and cafe plantation where I got a private tour. Wow.
Okay, amigo. This is the chocolate house. Also, I made all the cacao process. In these boxes, I made the fermentation process for 5 days. After, I dried the seeds right here in different process and roast. And these seeds I already roast. This one. Already roast, look.
Can I try?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, if you're there, you can open one. So yesterday I made French cacao. No, he like eat cacao, but don't make it eat.
Okay.
¿Ve? Eso está feo, pruébelo, eso está feo, hay que arreglarlo. Está feo. This is 100%. With the milk. No, le gustó, se lo comió. Está rico. Sí, de almendro de montaña es. De ese palo grande que está aquí atrás de la casilla. ¿Listo, Mascomilio?
Sí.
I have a little extra if you like.
I asked her how much I owed her and she was like, give me something. Okay, fair enough, chocolate whisperer. She just gave me a bag. She doesn't really sell the chocolate nips, but she just emptied a bag with her own ingredients to give me some cacao nips. I've never tasted a cacao nip like this before. I have a suspicion the cacao is gonna replace cafe. Mainstream. It doesn't give you the jitters like everything else does. Oh my gosh. There's all kinds of wildlife in Costa Rica. The lady was so nice. I wish everybody was as nice as her. Look, it's almost peaking. You can almost see the top now. Amazing. Okay, we got a bike and I'm officially out of shape. The first bike I got, you know how the gears won't shift and you'll be going into a high gear and then it doesn't catch? Yeah, that happens. So took it back. I got this one. Got some fat tires on it. And I think somebody told me that there's some hot springs around here, but somebody told me that there's a natural spring that's like 10 minutes away. I think I probably passed it. But I just can't help it. Like, I'm just drawn to this volcano like a magnet. And today is the only day that it hasn't rained. It rains every day here. Usually it's like all covered up, but now you can just see the peak. So we're gonna do that. Onwards. I forgot how important it is to maintain cardio. You want some eggs? 2,000 colones. It's a good buy. I have no idea where I'm going. There's a lot of coffee tours around here. I just want to know, is that a joke? Or am I legit supposed to be looking out for jaguars? Okay. That guy back there, he saw me and he was like, muy cansado. I'm gonna look up that word when I get back. I think I know what he was saying. Does anybody want a hammock? Look how far we've got. Look how far we've came. To be honest with you, I didn't quite know what I was getting myself into. I know they take tours up here, but I'm just embracing it for what it is. What is this? I think I can hear the water. But I can't see it yet. I know I'm close. I'm close. Let's go. I don't understand what's so amazing about it. It's just water falling down. But when you look at it, it's the simple things. Finally got to jump in. It was freezing cold, but you get used to it after a while. Now it's raining. It's gonna be a long ride back, for sure. Worth it. Well, my friends, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I was with my friends, but the bike doesn't fit in the back of the car, so I have to ride the bike all the way back in the rain in my wet socks and wet shoes, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a long ride back. We're gonna make it. Let's see if I can find this bike. I had the lock doesn't work, so I had to throw it down the hill. Okay. Come on. Okay. What's up, guys? I wish I could ride you back. Now I gotta ride the bike back in the rain. All right. Let's do this. Oh, fucking A! Oh, look at that. I thought it was a stick. It's a stick bug. Oh my gosh. You're not a stick at all. You're a bug. Ah. I've got to find something to get this bug off the bike. Did you see that bug? Look at this bug. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Get out of here. Get out. Get off the bike. Off. Off. All right. Sorry, man. Sorry.